Hey everyone, Katie Viancourt here. Oh my gosh, we got the YouTube live stream to work today. Woohoo! I'm so excited. So, thank you all for joining me tonight. If you all are new to this channel, my name is Katie Viancourt and this is the Clumsy Yogini. So, I'm new to the whole YouTube world, so welcome and thanks for joining. Um, if you like the channel and you like the class, I ask that you please like and subscribe and maybe even share this page with your friends, either on Facebook, maybe through Twitter, Instagram, whatever social media outlets you use, or even over a text message. There's a link you can copy to share with everyone out there. This class will be posted after we go live as well. So if you kind of tune in like a little bit later, or maybe something pops up in the middle, maybe you have kids running around, this will be up after the class is over as well. Lastly, this is a free class, but if you feel inclined to donate, I will be posting a donation link afterwards on the video. So if you're watching this now, you know the coronavirus epidemic is happening. So we're all in quarantine. I've been laid off for about the last week and a half-ish now, and it's all good. I understand we're all going through these financial hardships right now, so I want this to be accessible for everyone, whether you donate or not. But I will have that option if you like the class to donate either via PayPal or Venmo. If not, I just hope that you enjoy the flow and that you continue to keep tuned in. I'll be doing these probably every other day. That's my goal right now. So today's flow, it's just going to be a gentle flow with meditation. So let's go ahead and get over to our mats and we'll start to settle in. Okay. So for today's flow, don't worry about if you have props or not. Props are always optional, but if you do have any at home, I definitely recommend blocks for the gentle flow, and then a strap as well. So if you have these, great. If not, you don't need them. Just modify as you need to. And then for the meditation, whatever props that you want to use for meditation, I recommend maybe go ahead and grabbing those right now, so that way you have them for when we're ready to go into that after our flow. So if you want to, you can do your meditation in Shavasana. You can do it with legs up. You can just move to a chair if you'd like. I have a couple of props back here. So I have my bolster. I also have a little bit of a larger block with a blanket that I put over it. That's what I'm going to use. But just those are just a few options for you to have when we go into the meditation aspect of the practice. It'll be about a 15-minute meditation. Maybe a little bit longer. We'll see. All right, but before we get started, if you've been in my classes before, I always love to do oracle cards, usually during Shavasana, but I figured that we might start class today with one. So this is the Star Seed Oracle by Daniel Noel and Rebecca Campbell. I love Daniel Noel's artwork. I have all of her decks. And Rebecca Campbell, just a great author, has a lot of awesome items out there. So all right, let's go ahead and shuffle this up. Anytime I shuffle, I ask that the energy of the deck be filled with loving kindness. Let it speak our truth and let the intuition guide us, giving us messages that we need to hear. And so I'm just asking what we need to know for the collective for our practice today. What kind of guidance can we have? So I'll go ahead and do a couple of shuffles here. So for our gentle flow and meditation, what can we bring into this practice? I love using these cards to meditate on. They usually have like nice quotes, just kind of how everything like reflects in your daily life. Do one more shuffle here. All right. Karmic relationships. So Orion energy, polarity, and soul growth and conflict. So maybe thinking about a relationship that you're in right now. It doesn't necessarily have to be good or bad, but maybe how karma's brought you this relationship. So maybe you it could be a significant other, it could be a friend, but maybe this person in your life, is it someone that's challenging you and you're like, oh my God, like what karma did I deserve to have this person in my life? Or it's a really great relationship with this person. You're like, wow, what did I do to deserve this person in my life? So let's see, karmic relationships. see what this says here. 84. So the constellation Orion is thought by many to have been a place of great polarity and of eventual unity. Some believe that many star seeds who are part of this cosmic history are an incarnate on Earth now and are playing out karmic relationships from Orion times. Perhaps you're one of them. Polarity causes conflict and highlights separation. However, because of this, conflict can also resolve in unity and growth. Too many misunderstandings are caused when we don't open our heart and mind and we see things from a different point of view. Wow, I think this is really accurate for just what's going on in the world right now. When we go into a reactive second-guessing mode, instead of gathering the courage to open our heart, we should admit that we may have reacted beyond our own woundings and then find mutual ground. We're all innocent children looking to be seen, understood, and cherished. It's much harder to grow closer through conflict than it is to grow further apart. And yet, the invitation of conflict, it's easy to react and take things personally. It's more challenging to see the innocence of all involved and find a way to grow closer through conflict. It's through relationships that we grow the most. How can you soften your heart and drop your defenses enough to see things from a different point of view? How can you see the innocence of all involved? How can you learn to see the similarities rather than the differences? So a little bit different than I kind of anticipated what the significance behind the card was, but I think it's definitely very fitting to just what's happening. So this is our Starseed Soul Inquiry. Which relationships do you find the most challenging? How can you see things from a different perspective? How are you being called to allow growth through the conflict? So just something to keep with you. And then here's our little card. And again, it's the Starseed Oracle if anyone likes it. It's got a fun little box too. So anyway. All right. I'm gonna set these aside for right now. And let's just go ahead and get started seated today. So finding a comfortable seat, whatever that might be for you. If you want to, you can always sit up on a blanket to help raise the spine up just a little bit more. But just settling into your seat. We'll go ahead and soften the gaze, close the eyes. Take a nice deep breath in through the nose. On your exhale, part the lips, sigh it out. Nice deep breath in. And exhale to release. We'll take one more deep breath in here. When you get to the top, hold and retain. And then as you exhale, sigh it out. Very nice. And just starting to come into the natural rhythm of the breath as you breathe in through the nose and breathe out through the nose. Breathing in and breathing out. Maybe as you inhale, you start to feel the crown of the head reaching up a little bit higher towards the sky, getting nice and long. And as you exhale, feel the shoulders melt down away from the ears. Feel the chest begin to open up and expand. Breathing in. And breathing out. Chin is parallel with the earth. Sits bones are rooted into the ground as the earth comes up to support you. Focusing on the inhales through the belly and exhale through the belly. Breathing in and breathing out. Let the breath be soft. Let the belly be soft. Feel any areas of tension or clenching, just start to unwind. Breathing in and breathing out. With each inhale, start to feel that energy start to move up through the base of the spine into the crown of the head, giving life and giving vitality. And with each exhale, letting go of what no longer serves us. Softening the jaw, letting the tongue rest on the roof of the mouth. Softening the space between the eyebrows. And just taking a moment here, scanning the mind, scanning the body. We'll go ahead and bring our hands to heart center, taking a moment here just to pause and set an intention for your practice today. So whether that's a positive thought, an affirmation, or simply sending love to someone out there who needs it, something you can dedicate your practice to and focus on along with your breath as we move throughout our practice today. Maybe it's even focusing on our karmic relationships. And I'd like to begin our practice today with an Om. So Om is the universal vibration of sound that connects us all together. And since we can't connect in person, it's really a great way for us to energetically connect on more of a spiritual more of a spiritual level and just really bring that connection in to the community since we're kind of separated right now. So we'll take a nice breath in, sigh it out, and next breath in for Om. And then when you're ready, we'll gently open the eyes up, reach the arms up towards the sky, let the gaze follow. As you exhale, relax the shoulders down away from the ears, keeping the palms of the hands together, lengthening through the spine. Go ahead, release the hands, and then as you exhale, drop that right arm down, left arm reaches up and over. Feel that left sits bone pulling down towards the mat. So if you're peeling up off the ground, just bring that hand a little bit closer to the midline. If it's in your practice, you can even lower onto that forearm right here. That's a little bit too much for me. Shoulders relax, gaze comes up, maybe even rotating the pinky inward or outward. And then on your next inhale, use that core to help pull you up, lift you back to center. Exhale, relax the shoulders. Inhale, lift up, lengthen. Exhale, left arm comes down, right arm reaches up and over. Again, paying attention to that side body. And just bringing in awareness to notice how each side is feeling right now. And then we'll go ahead and rotate the pinky inward and outward. Rotating the hands and the wrist. Shoulder relaxes, getting nice and long. And then as you inhale, arms rise back up. Exhale, hands come down to heart center. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. As you inhale, arms rise back up. On your exhale, go ahead, drop that right arm back down and then roll that left elbow back. So just noticing the difference in the arm variation here, how that feels. Option to stay here or bring the hand behind the head, pressing the head into the hand, or bring that hand towards the low back or the side body, finding a little bind here. Gaze comes up. And just notice how this feels a little bit deeper than our first side bend here. On your inhale, reach the arm up. Use the core to help pull you back to center. Exhale, left arm comes down, right arm reaches up and over to begin. And then option to stay here or roll that elbow back. And maybe bring the hand behind the head, pressing head into the hand, or bring that right hand to the low part of the back or towards the left side of the hip, finding a little bind, opening up through the shoulder just a little bit more. And then as you inhale, reach that arm up, bring that core to help pull you back up to center. Exhale, roll the elbows down. Inhale. Exhale, contract the back, draw the elbows in. Inhale, open. Exhale to contract. Inhale, open. And exhale to contract. Moving through this with your breath and your flow, nice and slow, nice and controlled. With each inhale, we open up. And with each exhale, we contract through the upper part of the back. Very nice. Inhale, open up one more time. Exhale to contract. And then on your inhale, we'll reach the arms up. Exhale, hinge you with the hips, leading with the heart. Let the hands fall where they fall. Gaze is forward. Shoulders draw down away from the ears. Feel the spine get nice and long. And whichever leg is crossed over the top, you might notice a little bit of a stretch in the IT band here. As you exhale, draw the chin in towards the chest. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. And then gently start to walk the hands back behind the hips, pressing the hands into the ground. We're going to lift up through the chest, drop the shoulders back, chest rises, chin drops back. Opening up to the heart, nice little counter stretch here. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Very nice. As you inhale, go ahead, come back to center. Let's go ahead, switch across the legs since you've been sitting like this for a moment now. We tend to lead with one side of the body, so always making sure we want to even it out. And then as we inhale, we'll reach the arms up. Exhale, twist over to the right. Left hand comes to right knee, right arm windmills back, and gaze follows. Checking in with the core here. Make sure that navel's contracted in towards the spine. We're protecting the low back. With each inhale, we lift up, lengthen through the crown of the head. With each exhale, we bring the gaze towards the back of the room. And just noticing that mid to upper part of the spine here, how the back is feeling today. On your inhale, we're going to reach the arms back up. And then exhale, twist over to the left. Right hand to left knee, left arm comes back, gaze follows. Again, navels contract in towards the spine. Use that back hand to help press you up to lift and lengthen through the spine. As you exhale, gaze comes towards the back of the room. Breathing in and breathing out. You might even notice one side feels a little bit different. When you're ready, we'll go ahead and shift back to center. Arms rise up. Exhale, fold forward. So now whichever leg's crossed over on top, we're getting the opposite side. So opposite IT band. Letting go. Very nice. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. When you're ready, walking the hands back up to center. We'll go ahead, open the arms up, lifting through the heart center. As we exhale again, contract the back. Inhale, open. And exhale, contract. Taking a moment here just to notice how this seated cat-cow feels compared to the first one. The arms are a little bit different here, so you might notice some change in the body. One more exhale here. As we inhale, open back up. Exhale, right elbow comes underneath the left. We're going to come into our eagle arm. So hands might come together here, the tops of the hands. I have some tight shoulders, so I can either reach for my thumb right here, or I can give myself a hug. But the goal here is to use that top elbow, so my left elbow is pressing down into the right. We're creating that resistance, opening up through the left side of the shoulder, getting that nice back body stretch. Very good. As you inhale, okay, again, open the arms up. Exhale, left elbow comes underneath the right. This side's a little bit easier for me. I can grab onto my right thumb a little bit easier here. Or again, you can just give yourself a hug, whatever feels good to you. Let the ego go. If something feels like it's too much, just come into that nice, relaxing part of the pose. Very good. When you're ready, gently go ahead. Release the arms back to the sides, opening up, lifting up and lengthening through the chest. Exhale, draw the hands down towards the knees. Go ahead and lengthen through the crown. Exhale, right ear to right shoulder. Feel that left shoulder draw down away from the ear. Inhale, come back to center. And then exhale, left ear to left shoulder. Inhale, go ahead, come back to center. Exhale, draw the chin up towards the sky, pressing the chin up towards the ceiling. So we're really opening up and creating that space at the front of the throat. As we exhale, draw the chin in towards the chest. And then maybe just make half circles side to side, just like a pendulum swinging back and forth. And then maybe on your next inhale, coming up over to the right, coming up and all the way around. And then whenever you're ready, switch, go into the opposite direction. And then coming back to center. Let's go ahead and roll the shoulders back. Roll them forward. And then just shake it out. All right, we'll go ahead and come onto our hands and knees, finding our tabletop. So one thing I mentioned the other day is that if you have a blanket at home, if you have any knee issues, you can always put that blanket underneath the knees. Now, I'm on a carpeted floor underneath my mat, so I don't really need this, but sometimes I like that when we're on a hardwood floor. It just kind of helps support those knee joints here. So bringing the wrist underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips, gaze comes out about 3 feet in front of us. We have this nice tabletop back. You could put a glass of wine on top, drink it off me because my back's nice and long. So that's the goal here. We don't want to have that arching here. We want that nice strong table. Very nice. As you inhale, lift the tailbone, drop the belly, lift the chin, find that smile at the back for cow. As you exhale, arch the back, draw the chin in towards the chest, find cat. Inhale for cow and exhale for cat. Moving through this again with your breath, with your flow. Waking up the spine, maybe noticing how this feels compared to your seated cat-cow. So now we're getting even the lower part of the back instead of just the mid and upper part. Notice what part of the spine you're holding your tension in. Very good. On your next inhale, shift back to tabletop. Tuck the toes under. Start to walk the hands back towards the knees. Just a little toe stretch here. The blocks are in the way so you can't see. So just giving the feet and the toes a stretch. This might be really uncomfortable because we're not used to doing this. I can tell you right now, it doesn't feel the greatest, but I'm not in pain. It's just kind of discomforting because it's not something I'm used to doing a lot. We'll go ahead and come back to our tabletop. Bring the pads of the feet down to the mat. Send the hips back towards the heels. Knees can stay together. They can come to the mat distance. Coming into child's pose. Bring that forehead down to the mat. Start to spider tip walk the fingers just a little bit further out in front, getting nice and long through the side body. Take a nice breath in. As you exhale, side out. On your inhale, walk the fingertips over towards the right side. As you exhale, sigh out. Feel that left side of the body opening up and expanding. And then inhale, come back to center. Exhale, feel the hips sink a little bit deeper. Inhale, walk the hands over towards the left side. Feel the right side of the body begin to open up. And exhale, sigh it out. Breathing in and breathing out. As you inhale, come back to center. Exhale, hips drop back just a little bit more here. And then on your next inhale, we'll start to shift forward back to that tabletop. Bring the knees back to hip distance. We'll begin to tuck the toes under. Gaze comes towards the back, downward facing dog. So take a look at the feet. Make sure they're about hip distance. We don't want them to be too close or too wide. So hip distance here. Arms are nice and long. Spine is long. So if we're coming forward into a plank or the arms are bending too much, put a soft bend in the knee here and then work to draw the hips up towards the sky. Sometimes our hamstrings are just really tight. And just start to take the dog for a walk, pedaling through the feet. Maybe coming up and down onto the tiptoes. Maybe letting the hips drop side to side. Whatever feels good to you today. And then shifting into stillness, go ahead, shake the head yes. Shake it no. Shake it maybe. And then softening the gaze towards the back of the room. Shoulders are active. Back is strong. And then as you inhale, go ahead, bring the gaze forward. Exhale, start to walk the feet towards the top of the mat. Find your forward fold. Keep a nice soft bend in the knees here so we have that nice long spine. We don't want to hunch forward. So if you notice you're hunching, keep that bend in the knees And then we draw the chin in towards the chest, finding that nice natural curve, and then lengthen through the legs. Very good. Breathing in and breathing out. On your inhale, lift up, lengthen, reach the fingertips towards the back of the room. Interlace the hands and exhale, fold forward. Nice little shoulder stretch here. You can always widen the base of the feet if you need more support. Shoulders pull up and away from the ears, or sorry, down and away from the ears. Exhale, release the hands, heel toe the feet about mat distance. Put a soft bend in the knees, grab opposite elbows, gently sway side to side, find your ragdoll. Letting it go. Feel that back body releasing. And then gently bring the hands back down towards the earth. Heel toe the feet back to hip distance. And on your inhale, reverse swan dive up. Use the legs, use the core to help pull you back to center. Exhale, hands come down to the heart. I'm just going to move my mat back here because I didn't really check the standing position. There we go. Hopefully we can see me. Awesome. Hold on a second. Sorry, guys. I just want to make sure that I think that's better. Yeah, now we're in action. Very good. Cool. Should have checked that before we started. I'm sorry. So as we inhale, let's go and bring the arms up towards the sky. Let the gaze follow. Exhale, hands come down to heart center. So let's actually go ahead and take a wide, like we're going to come into a wide stance. So coming to the center of your mat instead of the top of the mat to begin. Inhale, reach the arms up. Interlace the palms so the index finger points up towards the sky. Exhale, relax the shoulders. Inhale, lift up, lengthen. Exhale, lean over towards the left side. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Inhale, rise back to center. Exhale, over to the right. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Inhale, come back to center. As we exhale, we're going to take a wide stance coming in to our goddess pose. So in goddess pose, we want the knees to be in line with the big toe and stacked directly over the ankle. Arms come out to the side. Feel the pelvis tuck in ever so slightly here. So we don't want to hyperextend the back. We want that little mini pelvis tuck. Beautiful job. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. One more breath here. As you inhale, rise up, coming into your star pose. So toes point forward, shoulders draw down away from the ears. We have a strong base in the feet, lifting up through the crown of the head as the spine gets nice and long. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. From here, we're going to pivot that right toe forward. Take a look down. Make sure that right heel is in line with the left arch. Reverse. Bringing that left arm down, right arm reaches up and over. So a reverse triangle here. We're going through a little moon salutation today because we have the new moon coming up tomorrow. Lengthening that right fingertips just a little bit more. As we exhale, shifting into our triangle. So hinge you with the hips, leading with the right fingertips, letting them fall down towards the thigh, shin, ground to the block. I'm going to go ahead and grab my block here. So don't worry about the hand touching the ground. Notice if I try to bring my hand to the earth, I start to slump forward. I want that right part of my rib cage to come under and the left part to reach up and over. Very nice. Feel that nice side body stretch. As we exhale, we're going to bring that left hand down towards the earth, pivot the back toe forward, step it in slightly so we come into our pyramid pose. Great job. So if you want to, you can always grab a block or two, either framing the foot or bringing it on the inside edge of the foot. Feel that right hip pull back, left hip presses forward. We can lengthen the spine if it feels good, and then draw the gaze towards the back of the room as we fold forward. Breathing in and breathing out. As we exhale, we're going to lower onto that left knee and then lunge into the right, coming into our low squat. Arms rise up, fingertips come together, index finger points up. Exhale, relax the shoulder. So since we're grounded down, we can extend that knee out a little bit further on the right side if that feels good to open up through the psoas. If you notice you're on the knee point here, tuck the back toe under and just shift the leg back slightly here. Beautiful job. Woo. One more breath. As we exhale, lower the hands down towards the mat. We're going to come into a side lunge here. So pivot that right toe forward, left heel comes up, hands come to heart center. So you might be really flexible and be able to go down a little bit lower. I have tight hips, so I'm going to stay here. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. I'm going to lower the hands down to the ground. Bring that left foot in slightly, drop down, find your malasana. Beautiful job. It's okay if the heels are slightly lifted here. They can be grounded down though too, whatever feels right. Great job. One more breath here. As we exhale, lower the hands down to the earth. Start to extend through that right leg coming up onto that right heel. Fingertips can rest down. They can come to heart center. Very nice. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Weight is in that left heel, so the glutes active. On your next exhale, return the hands to the mat. Pivot onto that left toe as right knee comes down towards the earth. Setting up for low lunge again. Inhale, arms rise up. Exhale, relax the shoulders. This time, left hip pulls back, right hip presses forward. Beautiful job. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. As I exhale, I'm going to bring the hands down to the ground, tuck that back toe under, shift back to my pyramid pose. So just on the opposite side. Again, we can grab our blocks here, or just bring the fingertips down towards the earth. Maybe inhale to lengthen the spine, and exhale to fold forward, bringing the gaze towards the back of the room. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. This time, as we inhale, open up, find your triangle. We're going to pivot that back foot so that left heel is in line with the right arch. Arms rise up. Very good. So this time, left part of the chest is swooping under as right part opens up. Gaze can come up towards the sky or stay in the front, keeping that nice neutral spine. Very good. Feel that nice side body stretch. As we inhale, rise up, reversing the triangle, lifting up and out of that side body. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. As we exhale, arms come out to the side, palms come down towards the earth, toes point forward, finding our star. Shoulders are relaxed. Maybe even reaching the arms up with the gaze follows, shining bright. And then as we exhale, toes pivot out, elbows roll back, knees bend, find your goddess. Again, pelvis tucks in ever so slightly. Breathing in through the belly and breathing out through the belly. Breathing in and breathing out. As you inhale, rise up, step the feet together, bending over to the left side, just like we started, really reaching out of that side body. Inhale, use the core to bring you back to center, and then exhale over to the right side. Very nice. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, hands to the heart. Taking a moment, coming back to your breath. Noticing the breath changing, we're moving a little bit more, so by becoming into that chest space. So really start to redirect the energy to the belly, maybe placing one hand or both hands over, and just breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. One more breath here and out. And take a cleansing breath in and sigh it out. Great job, everyone. You got it in you for one more moon salutation. I think we can do it. All right. Inhale, reach the arms up, let the gaze follow. Exhale over to the right side. Really lifting up and out of that side body. Feel the arms get nice and long, shoulders are relaxed. We're really pressing out through that left hip, finding that crescent moon-like shape with the body. Inhale to come back to center. Use the core to pull you back up. Exhale over to the left side. Again, shoulders are relaxed, arms are long, right hip presses out. Very good. Inhale, rise back to center. As we exhale, we're going to step out, find our goddess pose. You might be able to go a little bit lower this time. Very good. Chest stays lifted, heart is open, weight in the heels. Maybe you're even getting groovy with your goddess, whatever feels good. I don't have music playing, I'm just making it up in my head. And then when you're ready, coming up into our star pose, toes point forward, fingertips are out to the side, gaze is forward. Or we can find our shining star. I like my shining star because we all shine so bright. Very nice. As we inhale, we're going to pivot that left toe forward, reverse our triangle. So now left heel is in line with the right arch, looking up and out of that side body. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Very nice. As we exhale, find your triangle pose. Left arm comes down, right arm reaches up. I'm going to grab my block here. I like my block. And I like to put the block and the hand on the outside edge instead of the inside edge of the leg. It helps to keep the chest open up a little bit better. That's just my personal opinion. So whatever feels good to you. Again, gaze can stay up towards the sky or the gaze can be out in front. Whatever feels good to the body. And then as you exhale, pivot that back toe forward, lower the fingertips down towards the mat, find your pyramid pose. Probably need to readjust really quick here. You can use one block or two blocks if you want to use them. Inhale, lift up, lengthen. Exhale, fold forward. Feel that left hip pull back as right hip presses forward. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. And then on your next exhale, gently release that right knee down towards the earth, lunge into the left knee. Again, if you're right on that kneecap, tuck that back toe under, scooch the leg back just a little bit. And then as you inhale, arms rise up, fingertips come together, so index finger points up. Gently leaning back if that feels good to you. Really opening up through the hip flexor and the psoas on the right side. Again, because we're grounded down, if that knee shifts a little bit forward, unlike a traditional high lunge, it's okay. We're supporting the leg here, so it's not going to do any damage. On your next exhale, release the hands down towards the earth. Pivot that left toe forward, come onto the right heel. Find your side lunge. Hands can stay on the ground or the block, or we can bring them to heart center. Now, because the leg is lifted, we want to make sure that knee is stacked over the ankle and in line with the toe. Weight is really in the glutes here. Very good. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Next breath, we're going to shift into our malasana. So stepping that right foot in slightly to meet the left. And if you have a block and you want to make this more restorative, you can always sit on the block here, or you can bring the block to the ground, pressing the hands on the block, whatever feels good to you. Very nice. From here, lower the hands back down. Start to shift the weight onto that right leg. Left heel rises. Again, fingertips can rest down on the ground, the block, or come to heart center. We just want to make sure that that knee is stacked over the ankle. Weight is in the heel and in the glutes. We're strong, we're active. Very good. On your next breath, gently release the hands down to the ground. Pivot the toes forward, come onto that back knee. Tuck the back toe under if you need to. And then gently, arms rise up. Find your low lunge. Very nice. Right hip pulls back, left hip presses forward. Very good. One more breath here. As we exhale, release the fingertips down towards the mat. Tuck that back toe under, shift forward, find your pyramid. Again, hands can come onto the ground, they can come onto the block. We'll go ahead and lengthen the spine, and then fold forward, second to torso over the thigh. Breathing in through the belly, and out through the belly. Breathing in, and breathing out. Crown of the head's nice and heavy. And then on your inhale, we're gonna pivot that back foot. So the right heel's in line with the left arch. Left arm reaches up, find your triangle pose. Gaze stays up towards the fingertips or out in front. Shoulders relax down away from the ears. Very nice. Breathing in. And breathing out. Breathing in. And breathing out. One more breath. And then as you inhale, rise up. And exhale, reverse that triangle. Oh, yes. I love this one for that psoas stretch. It feels so great. So nice and yummy. And then when you're ready, shift forward back to your star pose. Shoulders are relaxed, just like you're pressing into the ground. Or you can let that star shine. Beautiful job. As we exhale, find your goddess. Maybe squatting down just a little bit lower. Really opening up to that sacral chakra, our area of creativity. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. One more breath here. As we inhale, rise up, hands come together, index finger points up. Exhale over to the right side. Notice maybe you're able to go a little bit deeper here. And then inhale, come back to center. And exhale over to the left side. Very nice. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, hands come down to the heart. Softening the gaze, letting the thumb rest on the sternum. Coming back to that intention. Coming back to loving kindness for yourself. Very nice. And then when you're ready, we'll come onto the mat for the rest of our practice. So if we are using a strap, this is where we'll have it, so we can use it for the rest of the practice if you'd like to do so, okay? All right, coming on to the back. Let's go ahead, hug the knees into the chest. Give yourself a squeeze here. Feel the tailbone pressing into the ground. Maybe rock side to side. Very good. And then gently ground down to the feet. Fingertips come towards the heels. Gaze comes towards the chest. As we inhale, lift the hips up, coming into your bridge pose. You can walk the heels a little bit closer to the glutes if that feels okay. Or maybe walk the shoulders underneath, interlacing the hands. Gaze stays towards the chest. Thighs squeeze together, glutes squeeze together. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. One more breath. As you exhale, unwind the shoulders, come down one vertebrae at a time. Heel toe the feet, mat distance, knock the knee together. Let the knees fall from right to left, neutralizing the spine. Very good. And then coming back to center, let's heel toe the feet back to hip distance. We'll extend that left leg out, hug the right knee in towards the chest. Now, if you have any discomfort in the low back, just ground down through that left foot, or we can extend it out in front. Very nice. Take a nice breath in. As you exhale, side out. Nice breath in. And exhale, side out. Very good. When you're ready, gently go ahead, release the right leg, and then hug the left knee in. Very good. Breathing in. And breathing out. Breathing in. And breathing out. Relax the shoulders, relax the jaw. And then hugging both knees in. We'll gently rock side to side. Maybe grab onto the big toes with the peace fingers. Find happy baby. Whatever feels good to you. Just taking a moment here. Finding that inner child. And then gently coming back to center. We'll go ahead, ground back down through the feet. If we have our strap, we'll grab our strap. Extend the left leg out and draw that right foot up towards the sky, placing the strap around the arch of the right foot. So remember, the strap is just an extension of the arms, so we don't want to be clenching up. We want to be nice and relaxed. If you're not using the strap, just grab behind the thigh, the shin, or onto the big toe, whatever feels good to you. We'll point the right toe, flex the toe, roll the ankle, and then find stillness. We're really working to keep both feet active, pressing up to that right heel, and then drawing the toes in towards the shoulder. Keep a nice micro bend in the knee. And then as we exhale, we're going to open that right leg up towards the right side. Keep the left hip grounded down. Very nice. Inhale, come back to center. And then exhale over to the left side. Feel that nice IT band stretch. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, draw the toes in one last time. We'll keep that right leg up towards the sky and just bring that left foot up. Switch it out. Put the left foot into the strap. Right leg comes down to the earth. And then maybe pointing the left toes, flex the toes, roll the ankle, whatever feels good. And then finding stillness, keeping both of the feet active. As we inhale, we reach that left heel towards the sky. Exhale, draw the toes in, breathing in and breathing out, breathing in and breathing out. And then this time, opening the left leg up to the left side. My foot's going to hit the door here, or else I can go a little bit deeper. Just keep that right hip grounded down. Inhale, come back to center. And then exhale, draw the left leg over towards the right side. Again, nice little IT band stretch. And then gently go ahead and release the strap. Let that left foot come down to meet the right. Hug the knees into the chest. Grab behind the thighs. And gently rock and roll forward. And then come in to a seat with the legs extended out in front. Again, maneuvering if you need to come up onto the sits bones a little bit better here. We're going to start to cross that left or the right knee over the left knee and then bring that left foot over towards the right side, setting up for our cow face pose. So either grabbing onto the big toes with the fingers or the arches of the feet. As we inhale, we're going to lift up, lengthen through the crown. Exhale, hinging with the hips, leading with the heart. Find your forward fold. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. One more breath. And then as you inhale, arms rise up. We're going to do a fun little transition here because you guys know I like my transitions. Bring the hands over towards the left side. Start to tuck the toes under. Walk the hands towards the back of the room, coming over towards the opposite side. So now the left knee stacks over the right, and bada bing, bada boom, we're back in cow face pose. If we get turned around, just come back, sit on the ground, and then cross the left knee over the right this time. So as you inhale, lift up, lengthen through the crown. Exhale, hinge you with the hips, keep that nice long spine, and then gently draw the chin in towards the chest. Very good. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Softening the belly, softening the shoulders, softening the jaw. One more breath here. As we inhale, arms rise up. Gently uncross the legs, hug the knees in, and then let the knees fall out to the side, coming into our butterfly pose. So lift up, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, hinge you with the hips, leading with the heart. Find that fold. If you're really flexible, you might be able to stack the torso over the feet. This is where I'm at today. We just want to work to relax the shoulders, keep that nice long spine, and then draw the chin in towards the chest once we find that fold that's good for us. Take a nice breath in. Exhale, sigh it out. Feel the inner part of the thighs opening up and expanding. And then on your inhale, gently rise back up. We'll go ahead, hug the knees back into the chest, rolling back onto the back. Open the arms up to a T, to a cactus, whatever feels good to you. And then let the knees fall over towards the left side. Gaze can stay up or towards the right shoulder. And just checking in with the low back here. Again, navel's tucked in towards the spine. And noticing how this low back twist feels to the twist that we started with today in the upper back. Use that core to help pull the knees back to center. And then exhale, knees come over towards the right side. Gaze stays up towards the left shoulder. Very nice. Breathing in and breathing out. And then gently just roll over onto your right side, taking a moment here in fetal position. Soften the gaze, close the eyes. Come back to any intention that you set for your practice today. And then gently pressing up through the hands. We're going to get ready for our meditation. So finding your seat, whatever that might be for you, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and grab my block here. This is what I like to use. And then I'm going to put a blanket over the block. That just kind of makes it extra cushiony and supportive for me. And I'll do a video on finding your nest so you can always find a really comfortable seat for you. But just getting nice and cozy. If you want to, you can always just sit against the wall if that feels better. And if you have any light music at home that you'd like to play with this, feel free to do so. We'll just go ahead, find your meditation seat. Take a couple of moments here just to get settled in. When you are finding your seat, you want the hip points to be slightly over the knees so the spine stays nice and long. Very nice. So just beginning to settle in as I pull up the meditation. So begin to rest comfortably, closing your eyes. Take a few long, deep breaths. Allow your body to settle into wherever you are. Come into the present moment and let go of everything that doesn't concern you right now. Bring your awareness to your heart. And now start to become aware of your breath. Allow your breathing to be normal, not controlling it in any way, not focusing or concentrating, just simply observing the breath as it naturally flows in and flows out. Be aware of the breath. With each inhalation and exhalation, allow yourself to become more relaxed, more comfortable, and more at peace. We will silently ask ourselves the 4 soul questions. Who am I? What do I want? What is my purpose? And what am I grateful for? Who am I? Who am I? When we first ask this question, sensations, images, feelings, and thoughts may arise, and we may attach an experience to our response. However, the question, who am I, is not an experience. And as our questioning becomes more refined, the experiences fade, and we rest in being. We ask the question, and then simply rest in being. What do I want? What do I want? Once again, when we ask this question, we allow any sensations, images, feelings, and thoughts to arise. These are all experiences in consciousness, and they will arise and then subside. Simply notice what comes without forcing anything. As our consciousness evolves, which is the whole intention of this practice, what we want will also change and evolve. For now, we simply ask the question and pay attention. What is my purpose? What is my purpose? Ask the question and allow any sensations, images, feelings, and thoughts to arise without forcing anything. This question and the response as you receive are in the realm of experience, which are ever changing. Again, as our consciousness evolves, our purpose will also evolve. What am I grateful for? What am I grateful for? Ask the question and allow any sensations, images, feelings, and thoughts to come to you. By asking these soul questions and listening to the answers without judgment or evaluation, we begin to explore the deeper levels of our being. Over time, the process becomes more refined, taking us beyond the superficial aspects of our life and opening us up to the most fundamental levels of our soul. We begin to rediscover who we really are. Gently release the questions and come back to your breath. Throughout the meditation, simply observe the inflow and the outflow of the breath. If you have a mantra practice, you can start to silently repeat your mantra now. If you would like to use a mantra as an additional meditation tool, you may use Soham mantra as the anchor or object of attention. In the Vedic wisdom tradition, a mantra is a sound without meaning. It is a pure vibration that allows the mind to settle into a quieter level of awareness. When we silently repeat a mantra in meditation, we go beyond the mind's thought stream and dig deep into the gap, the space of pure consciousness. On the inhale, so, on the exhale, hum. Remember to let go of any expectations you might have during this meditation. From time to time, you might notice that the attention has drifted away from your breath to other thoughts, concerns, feelings, moods, or emotions. When that happens, just gently observe that distraction and bring your attention back to your breath and back to your mantra. I will mind the time, so you don't have to. We will now begin to come out of our meditation. If you're using a mantra, gently go ahead and release the mantra, just coming back to your breath. Let the breath deepen with each inhale and each exhale. Bringing your awareness back to this present moment and this time, and this space. Bring our hands to heart center. Bowing our head and bringing our thumbs to our third eye. Namaste means the light in me, honors and respects the light in all of you. To you all I say, Namaste. Thank you all for joining me tonight for this gentle flow with meditation. This will continue to stay up on my YouTube channel. So again, if you like the video, I would ask that you please like it. If you have any comments or feedback, you can just write them in the comment section. If you're looking for any other kind of classes for me to have, let me know. I'd love to hear about that. And also, if you wouldn't mind subscribing to my page, that would mean a lot. Helps get me kind of out there. And you can also go over to our Elemental Om YouTube page. It's going to be underneath Pamela Quinn. But Pamela's got some great content up there for those of us who are still stuck at home right now. And then I have a couple of videos that are going to be up on there as well. So 2 great sources, our studio page, so Elemental Om under Pamela Quinn, and then my page, Katie Viancourt, the Clumsy Yogini. And again, if you like this video, I will have a donation link up for it. So there's a PayPal and a Venmo option. Again, it's an option. You don't have to, but if you feel inclined to do so, it really means a lot. And I'll also put the link to the Starseed Oracle up there. So if anyone's interested in that, it's one of my new favorite decks that I have. I'm going to go ahead and sign off here. I hope everyone has a great rest of their Monday. Stay tuned for more videos, and I will see you all soon. Yay! Bye, guys. Have a great night.